Aloha, High Vibe Tribe, it is Pink Bella. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I had a very big download today for the Twin Flame Journey, the Soul Flame Journey, the Emerald Order, and us moving through this eclipse season. So thank you everyone for being here, for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Welcome to all Twin Flames. Welcome to all of those who would like to learn more about Soul Flames. And I was also given this information from the Pleiadian emissaries of light because they are part and parcel working with me with the Andromeda Council of Light that started bringing me the messages around the Emerald Order earlier this year. And the Pleiadians are now sort of taking over because we're aligning with the Pleiadian constellation, the messages, the frequency, and that is connected to Taurus. So this first eclipse, which will be tomorrow, I'm recording this on Friday the 29th, it'll be either the 30th or the 1st. We're in this massive sort of void feeling right now where it feels everything feels a little bit uneasy. And what direction do we go through? So it's almost as if there's a whole group of doors in front of us and our soul is trying to figure out which way to go. So as we're working through and setting our intentions, you might feel a little bit uneasy. You also might be having some ascension symptoms. And I have to tell you, I've had some physical and emotional symptoms very close to when I started the Twin Flame Journey, which was back in 2010. And up until then, I had no idea what a Twin Flame was. I knew I was a starseed, but I kind of had gone, been put back to sleep about that. So I didn't know what it was, but for those of you who do know, and right now we're looking at the 12 chakra activation, when we meet a twin flame or a divine like soul flame connection, our entire 12 chakra system gets a recalibration, a reboot, and a merging of information. In essence, they sort of show me that it's kind of like a walk-in, like you become a completely different, transformed individual than you would have been initially. So this is what happened to me in 2010, and I didn't truly understand it till 2011 or 2012. Way back at that time frame, there was not a lot of information left written and shared about twin flames. So what they wanted me to share is that many of us are at a pivotal point of deciding what is our destiny. And for those of you who are a twin flame, you're going to know where you are. And I'm also here to help all of you figure out where you are as well. I'm also here to assist you, like at the beginning of your journey, in the middle of your journey, and maybe you feel like you've completed that journey, which I shared about in the previous video, based on circumstances that completely changed for both of you. Because for some twin flames, believe it or not, even though we're a collective, some twin flames on a soul level made an agreement to come in, meet, completely transform each other. And then the possibility was that both twins would go off and live their lives, and or there's examples of where one twin has transitioned off of the matrix, off of this planet. And that's not to scare any of you. That's not for you to worry about your twin flame, but I just want to let you know with all the twin flames that I've been helping since 2016, that there's a vast amount of twins, that every story is individual, okay? All right. So the Pleiadians have been talking to me about soul flames because as we've gone through this massive 22nd chakra activation, which some of you are just getting to, some of you maybe don't know about this. This is our higher frequency codes coming in, higher dimensions, remembering that we're a blue ray, that we're a star seed, that we have these multidimensional abilities. This has been all part of the journey. And the twin flames, those of you who are not with the twin, you know who the twin is, and maybe you're not with that twin at this point for whatever reason. There's been a massive amount of protection that has had to come in just for us to even to do our healing and our light work and all of that. Now we can maybe see some of that that's happened the last couple of years, but the majority of twin flame unions have been protected, and or there's been interference, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. The Pleiadians have been mentioning to me that the soul flame journey is another option now for those of you who feel like maybe the twin flame doesn't resonate with you anymore. Maybe you're no longer able to even know where this person is. And maybe you're ready for a partnership and or not. We are absolutely sovereign beings. There is, I am reminded, and I reminded people often, that this is not a race. It is not a contest. It is not like if I'm not with my twin flame, I'm not going to make it. That's not it at all. It's to bring up so many lifetimes of healing wounds of trauma and abandonment and abuse that many of us on a soul level and ancestral level have come in to heal, okay? So the soul flame, what they've been letting me know is that may come forward for those of you who don't resonate with the twin flame journey, and or I'm completed with that. Oh, I would love to manifest an equal partner, a soul flame. Okay, so that's what that's coming from. It's connected to the activation of the 144,000 code within, to being a starseed, to being this legion of light, to activating more and more of our DNA. So that's sort of the differences right now. And I also, the message I got today was you all absolutely have a sovereign choice about where you choose to go in this journey. And there's going to be like another check-in with the lunar eclipse in Scorpio at the in the middle of May as well. So we're literally all getting activated, including myself, that this is like a twin flame revisit. Is this union really, soul searching? Is this what you're dedicated to keep moving forward? Okay, because as we set intentions through this eclipse season, it's going to encompass another 6 months and so on. So as we're receiving massive light codes, of course, all the portals, the chakra system on the planet is open. This is impacting us as well. We're receiving light code activations from the sun, our sun, the great central sun, from the galactic center. We're receiving activations from Gaia as well. So many of you might be feeling a little out of sorts today or through this eclipse, and that's quite normal, okay? So the other thing that they wanted me to share with you about is that this solar eclipse in Taurus is activating our choice, our new timeline. And then the lunar eclipse in Scorpio in the middle of May, we get another chance to readjust that timeline and sort of close the door in a way and reactivate a new, more defined direction and door and timeline. So that's what I was given this last 24 hours. So for those of you who don't know, I've been working with the new Emerald Order and the Emerald Flame frequency from the Andromedan system, from beyond, the 12th dimension, the 22nd dimension. They've been bringing me these new rays. I'm a keeper of the flames. So we'll be introducing new rays as we go along. So this is a new frequency array that I'm working with in group and personal sessions. And it's very much connected to the twin flame journey, of course, and the soul flame journey. Many of us had lifetimes in Atlantis and Lemuria in Egypt, and at that time there was something called the Emerald Covenant that looked after, it was a council that looked after all the beautiful beings on the planet connected to the Emerald Ray and the Emerald frequency, and that fell. There was turning over of that covenant. It fell apart. That impacted all the other realities, and basically it brought Earth down to a lower frequency. That's sort of like just a mini version of what happened. So we've all come back in to relearn about the Emerald Order, and I've been bringing in a little bit more when I'm guided to, because this is part of my sacred journey as well. So yesterday in the solar eclipse Akashic meditation class, I received the Emerald Order and tablet card, and I was like, oh, of course, this is part of my destiny, my journey now to assist with this. But what I didn't realize was I was going to be revisiting absolutely every timeline that I had experienced with the twin flame and do another deep healing last night. And that's what I've done. It's also been part and parcel of a revisit to that we are all blue rays, whether we're a twin flame, a soul flame, a starseed. We brought in this high frequency blue energy within us that's being activated now. It's bringing our mission online. It's helping us feel securely protected and connected to the grids and to source. And it's also aligning us with our soul mission and with our destiny. So there's been so much going on as well. So again, I've been bringing in the blue flame as well. So yesterday's class, I brought in the violet flame, the emerald flame, and the blue flame for our Akashic healing. It was pretty amazing. So I brought in some messages for twin flames, specifically just asking. So through this eclipse, you're going to be healing and working through any imprints and old belief systems in your root chakra and your sacral chakra. You receive the 10 of Wands, which is keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. 0 reset, new beginnings. And then you might be going through some physical symptoms. Plus, the message came in really, really loud and clearly that there has been such interference with the twin flame reality and collective via Team D. So that is part and parcel to me bringing that into your focus, that there might still be some interference with your union. The other message that came in is that you're all receiving an incredible structural activation that might be impacting your spine, your bones, your teeth, and your jaw, and your actual physical head. Okay, and that's part of your high vibrational activation through this portal. For the soul flames, you've needed to go through everything that you have to release heartache, loss, and suffering. So for some of you, including myself, I went through a great deal of suffering and heartache and loss because I was reliving the downfall of the separation of all of the twin flames, which happened through the fall of the Emerald Covenant and through the fall of Atlantis and Lemuria. And many of us are connected to all of these star systems, and we also lost connection to our star systems. So this was part and parcel to help bring us to a choice, a pivotal fork in the road. So our tarot card is Queen of Swords. We've cleared and healed so much. We're a lot stronger now. And we got number 8, the Lion and the Lioness card, to help us all step into our power and make a new choice. A lot of the healing and clearing through this gateway right now is to help us align with the Pleiadian Council of Light, the blue frequency and flame. We're healing we're releasing karma. We're healing old lineages and ancestral energies to help us align with this new timeline. And we're going through a Pleiadian activation. So we're literally coming together with help from our heavenly star families of light. We're going through a Pleiadian activation for those of us who resonate with being a soul flame, okay? So I'm grateful because I've gone through I feel like I've completed what I needed to complete for 8 years on the twin flame journey. It's still part and parcel. I will always be a twin flame. I will always have a connection with that being. However, I'm being guided that moving into a soul flame timeline for my personal journey is a better choice for me at this time. So I just wanted to share that out all with you, okay? And I might come back and tell you something completely different. All right. So the overall messages for all of us right now is this whole and yeah, I wanted to show you the Pleiadian system because some of the planets might bring up some memories for you and activate some DNA within you for some star messages, okay? So this whole journey has created sleepless nights for many of us, stress, anxiety, many shifts and changes, including financial and material, some good, some not so good. A lot of this has been about our awakening, our DNA activation, our psychic abilities to come online so we could see the truth and understand. We've also, many of us have felt like in the waiting room and we felt like we've been in limbo, but we've also been having to learn about balancing our higher self, balancing our guidance, balancing what we can focus on and what is our mission. Huge messages that came in. First off is we got a 3-3. So since the 3-3 portal in March, and I feel like too we went through another reactivation with the Joshua, Mary Magdalene, Easter portal. This has also like brought real focus to higher chakras, expanded consciousness, but they're also letting us know to really honor how far we've come and to keep our vibe high as best as we can through these energies. And then the final cards that came forward, I pulled the 7, the Chariot in both decks. So we got a 7-7. And by the way, the Schumann resonance today was a 7-7. So this is full steam ahead. It is going to feel positive once we integrate through this eclipse. And we're going to be moving forward. The main activations for all of us as a group, we're going through a soul star activation. And this is fulfilling and completing soul contracts, remembering who we are, that we're sovereign beings. And the soul star activation is also allowing us to clear out karma and timelines within our Akashic records. We're also going through a third eye and a higher heart activation. So the third eye is the brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing, so allowing us to see and hear the truth. And then the higher heart activation is dropping our shields, receiving divine love, and our heart is being healed. So that in part and parcel is part of us revisiting this idea of the Emerald Flame and the Emerald Order to heal whatever is not healed right now is going to come up either through this eclipse or through the next 2 weeks through the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Okay. All right. So I wanted to share that all with you. I hope that that's been helpful, that there's no wrong choice, but that is part and parcel, a huge portion of this eclipse season. And after the lunar eclipse in the middle of May, then we're heading into the Gemini season. The Gemini season is about the twin flame energy. It is about two twin souls. And I want to share with you that the farther along you go with your healing on the twin flame journey, you do become more sovereign, and you do merge both aspects of yourself within each of you individually, so you will be more sovereign and you will feel more whole. A lot of times when we go through these portals, it just feels like everything's imploding or exploding, but we are going through like a DNA activation and expansion. And when that happens, we're able to accept new concepts and be open up to new expanded consciousness. Like, yes, those who are on the twin flame journey do have another option, and we're happy for all souls. We just want everyone to be happy and joyful, whether they're with their twin, whether they choose to be sovereign and single, or whether they wish to manifest a soul flame. Okay. All right. Let me just see. I wanted to make sure that I covered everything. There is going to be a 3 quantum akashic record meditation and healing for twin flames and soul flames. And the first one's going to be coming up pretty quickly. I was just given this information this morning. So it's either going to be this Sunday or on Monday. I will let you all know, but the event will be recorded. So it'll be very, very similar. They'll give me 3 flames to bring in for the session. We'll do, there'll be a group reading, there'll be time for Q&A, we'll be setting intentions, and then I'll be taking you through a quantum akashic record healing meditation. And it will be an opportunity to clear away any timelines that you may feel like you would like to release from the twin flame journey. Okay, so that you can check that out. There's an offer on my website, and I will let you know probably by tomorrow, Saturday, if it'll be Sunday or Monday. Okay, and don't worry, it will be recorded as well. It won't be a huge group, so if you wanted to join that, I would recommend joining that early. There's going to be 2 more this month as well, around the new moon in Gemini and the solar eclipse, and I'm just trying to figure out the dates for that, but that they will be happening as well. And of course, there's always personal one-on-one sessions for me to help you personally. There's Akashic Quantum Healing sessions. They're also on special, and there's Blu-ray sessions, and then of course there's the Keeper of the Flame session as well. So yes, and of course they're just letting me know, yes, there's an Emerald Flame and Emerald Order session as well, where there is a healing around the fall of the Emerald Covenant, and then a reinitiation to the new Emerald Order and the Emerald Flame. Okay, thank you also so much. I wish you a beautiful eclipse. I look forward to connecting and working with you. I'll be back soon. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. Love and aloha from Pink Bella, and happy solar eclipse and new moon in Taurus. Take care, everyone.